From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, it's Biz Champions time with Major Harding here on The Horse's Mouth, of course, at my bar, at Tommy Max, where old friends, new friends, all kinds of friends show up at this bar because everybody is welcome. Brought to you by our good friends at Brandon Brewski and right here at Client Focus Media. Of course, Major Harding is here. We're going to talk to an old friend down in St. Johns County. He's into marketing, and an old friend that's right here in Jayville who brought us a very special gift for the bar, and we'll talk about that as well. Let's get into it. Major Harding is up first from Client Focus Media. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Always good to see you.
Always good to be
Absolutely, man. We're doing a lot of great work out of this building. And how about in an earlier segment, one of the clients said, or one of the people said, got business off of this show just by being on this show. How great is that, man? It's good networking show.
We're reaching not only the local community, but the digital community.
Yep.
Your podcast that you do and your ride-along shows.
Yeah.
I mean, they're getting a lot of views, and people are wanting to go, hey, I want to be a part of that.
Absolutely.
So, there's a vibe here, especially with the Jaguars winning.
That helps.
There's a vibe.
No doubt.
But people like coming in here, and we do a lot of good for their business.
No doubt. No doubt. Great to have you on the show.
Good to be here.
David Permenter's back.
Good to
How are
see
you
you
from
again,
Generation Media? How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great.
What's
Thanks,
the latest down at the old media company?
Well, the latest is that I'm here. And that Generation Media is now affiliated with CFM, with Client Focus Media.
All right,
so
welcome
you're
aboard.
going to be seeing quite a bit of me.
I love it, man.
Yeah, all right.
All right. What are we specializing in then?
Well, we are a full-service marketing agency. We're based in St. Johns County in St. Augustine.
Okay.
We're based in World Golf Village, more specifically.
Yep.
But we're a full-service marketing agency. We publish a number of magazines, full-service digital, you name it.
Okay.
We do it. Bottom line, we build campaigns for our clients that synergize print, digital, and live events in a very engineered way. I think we're going to be dragging you out, you and Mike and Major, to one of our events in St. Augustine to do a broadcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot of passion for it, I can tell. You got to have a lot of passion for marketing to do it right, I think.
I think maybe you got to have a lot of passion about life in general, and it flows through the work.
It permeates through work. That's right. Yeah.
I'm
And the way you
passionate.
live. That's good, man.
Yeah, man.
That's good. Well, great to have you back
Good
on the
to be
show.
here, Tom.
All right, Bill Adams Jr. is here from Target Tech Inc. How are you, Bill?
Very well, thank
A lot
you.
of great things happening for you. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I remember when you started Target Tech. I think you announced it on here, didn't you? A couple
No,
years
I
ago?
started it 7 years ago. It
Okay,
took me
so it
7
wasn't
years
long
to
ago.
get to where I am.
Okay.
At the time, I just published my first book.
That's right, on Forbes.
Forbes.com,
published
it.
yeah.
And I'm working, they signed me to a 3-book series.
Yeah.
And I'm working on book 2 as we speak.
Cool.
Should be out probably in mid-25, it'll be
Okay.
published. All right.
So how do you build this company, run this company, take this company public, and have time to write books and have time to paint, Bill? Where do you find the time?
You gotta love what you do.
That's right.
There you go.
The passion.
Number one.
If you have the passion and you love what you do, you can take less intelligence, you can take less skills, and you can turn them into something. You just got to have the passion, dedication,
Yep.
and you got to be focused on your end game.
Yep.
Never not focus on your end game.
That's right.
And you'll get there.
Tell us about Target Tech and what you guys are up to lately.
Target Tech just had a very, very major milestone. About a year ago, I did a speech. People in the audience heard me speak. This gentleman came up to me and said, look, what are you going to do with this company? And I said, right now, we're just rolling it out to the market. And he said, look, we want to do a reverse merger.
Okay.
We'd like to reverse merge you up into a public shell that we own.
Okay.
And it took a year. But
Yep.
October 4th, we are now a public company.
All right,
Wow,
Bill.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Cheers
Yeah.
to that.
Thank you very
Cheers
much.
to that. Absolutely. So with that, go ahead. I won't interrupt that sip. But with that,
Little sip.
is there a lot of extra pressure when you go public? I've never been a part of that. What does it feel like to go public? I know that it's great. It's a great thing. But what goes through your mind when?
It's like if you're playing football and you're the center linebacker,
Yep.
and the other two linebackers got injured, you got the B team in.
Yeah.
You got to work twice as hard.
Okay.
You got to make it happen.
Yeah.
You got to instruct.
Right.
This is all part and parcel of business.
Yep.
I used to be an athlete, you know that.
Yep.
I played baseball, basketball,
Yep.
and I was, drafted by the Cincinnati Reds. So I know the game, I know the pressure.
Yep.
And when I build companies, because this is my now third one I've built and sold.
Okay.
I didn't sell it. I went public.
Yeah.
But it in essence, I am right now on a 6-month sabbatical.
Okay.
I'm stepping back. I got a COO that is interim CEO. So
Okay.
what I'm doing now is looking at the landscape and saying, okay, do I want to step back in 6 months? Is it time for new blood? And it's giving me time also to spend more time writing my second book. And also, I am looking to possibly create an investment fund
Okay.
in the
Interesting.
technology. It'll
Yeah.
only be technology. It'll be my sweet spot. It'll be in an area where the technology is improving performance in the organization.
Right.
So it has to be, AI, ML driven.
Yeah.
It has to deal with improving organizational performance. And I'll look at start using this fund to start acquiring some of these customers.
Awesome.
Or companies.
Great. Well,
Yeah.
great to have you back on
Thank
the
you.
show. All right, before we wrap up, for both of you guys, how do you, I guess compartmentalize would be the word. How do you got to evolve in business, right? So that continues to grow. What you're doing in marketing, what you're doing, and then balancing your life. So you live that positive, healthy, good life. I'll let you go first. How do you do that?
There's a lot written on life balance. That's a big subject out there, right? Especially amongst the larger corporations. And it is something that you must be concerned about.
Yep.
But the bottom line is, if you are an entrepreneur and you are running a company
Yep.
and you are passionate about your firm, you have to understand that 75% of your waking hours are either going to be working on it or thinking about it.
Yep.
Just the way it is.
Yep.
25% you can kind of escape, do whatever you do, like I do in the weekends. I
Yep.
do painting in the weekends.
Yeah.
That I think is how I keep my balance.
Yeah.
Right? I got to have that other thing I can
Yeah.
do and that I'm pretty good at. So it's not just something I'm doing, but
Yeah.
I can't turn out a good end
Well,
result.
we can't show the painting, but you brought this gigantic painting of me in my Jaguar uniform. It's absolutely beautiful, and I can't
you.
thank you enough.
My pleasure.
awesome.
All right, David, how about you, my man? You, with marketing, you're always evolving digitally. You got to do all this
Yeah,
stuff.
you
How
talked
do you
about
how do you
balance, life balance, work-life balance. Sometimes I think it's a myth. You know, when you're growing a company and trying to scale a company, it is
Yep.
very consuming. My wife Claire and I are empty nesters,
Okay.
so we have the time available, but
Yep.
we try and take care of ourselves as well. We're at F45 at 6 o'clock every morning,
Okay,
Monday
good.
through
Yep,
Friday.
good
That's
place. Yep.
our thing. We were there this morning.
Good.
But so we start our day that way, and we end it in a very relaxing way. But everything I can say in between is hardcore work.
Yep.
You know, every day is a bit of a struggle too.
Yep.
You know, there are obstacles,
doubt.
challenges every day. And
Every day.
Yep.
typically when I'm asked, hey Dave, how's the business going? My typical answer is struggling up.
Yeah.
Every day is a
Struggling
struggle.
up. Right.
But somehow,
It's going up,
You know,
yeah.
by the
Yeah.
grace of God,
Yeah.
we just
Yeah.
keep going up. So,
Yeah.
There you go.
and of course, very cliche, but do what you love, and we know
Yep.
how that
Yep.
quote ends.
That's right.
you know.
That's right.
And it's not a job when you love it.
Yeah.
That's right. Final word?
Hey, it's all about balance. When I first started off in construction, I had 3 young kids.
Yep.
And I really think that, I probably cheated them out because I was working to build a business.
Yep.
But because my wife's a good coach,
Yeah.
she said, you got to start balancing things out.
That's
She
right.
said, when you leave the office, leave the office.
Right. Leave it at
And leave
work.
it there. And that was probably the best advice I ever got.
Yep. No
Because
doubt.
it really made a change in not only relationships with my kids and
Yeah.
just being able to do more stuff and not thinking about
Yeah.
stuff on the weekends.
Yeah.
So it's
My girls, whenever I get a little fussy at home, they call me Testy Tom. The minute they say Testy, I'm like, all right.
fair, right?
Give me a hug, it's okay. It's okay. Thanks, guys, for being here. Congrats
pleasure.
on the success. Absolutely.
Thanks so much for
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it,
Absolutely.
Tom.
Great to have you guys.
All right, buddy.
Always a pleasure. Make sure you check out David and Bill's profile. Majors is there as well. You see this conversation and many, many others. Just go to the dailynewsnetwork.com website. So until next time, stay safe, be cool out there, and we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Darrell Hogan Law is a collection of lawyers that help people solve problems in areas of life they're not able to solve them themselves.
We are not individuals. We are purely a team. We work together for all of our clients.
We have the resources to win your case and win it to such a degree that you're going to be very happy with the results.